Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and you all know by now that this program is on videotape. We do our taping right here at Sammy White's Brighton Bowl, and sometimes we tape it several weeks before you actually see the telecast. It's always 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, and it is total pinfall which determines our winner. Now, the tangible evidence, the winner will take away a handsome trophy from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. The runner-up has a smaller but otherwise identical version to indicate that she was a participant on our show. We have guaranteed prize money of $1,150. There is $50 available to the winner of each string, and obviously, should they tie, they would split that at $25 apiece. The winner gets $700. The runner-up gets $300. The other opportunities for our bowlers to enrich themselves: for a 400 series, there's an extra bonus of $100. Our high-low jackpot, 1-7-10, is worth $125, and if neither hits it, then we'll add $25 more. Just keep on doing that till somebody walks away with whatever has accumulated. For 3 marks in a row, that's any combination of strikes or spares in the same string, a bonus of $50. Then each subsequent consecutive mark in that same string would be worth $50 apiece as long as she can keep it going. For 3 strikes in a row, there's an additional bonus of $1,000. And for any subsequent consecutive strikes after those 3 in the same string, $1,000 apiece. Okay, we'll get started right after this. Here is today's challenger, Kathy Fuller from East Kingston, New Hampshire. Yes! What a start! It was a slow-motion strike, but she'll take it. She has a league average of 109. She's had a high single of 160 and a high triple of 401. All right, here's the first of the 2 bonus balls. Oh, so close to 2 strikes in a row. Kathy had a 563 in winning her 5-string roll-off. And yes, she begins with a couple of marks. Now our defending champion, Toni-Marie Baldinelli from Amesbury. League average 117. 3 pins, the 1, 2, 4. Missed the 1, got the 2 and the 4. Toni-Marie is married and has 1 daughter, Krista, who is here today. Toni-Marie is a mold operator at Bailey Seabrook and also public relations for DeBurrow's Restaurant in Ward Hill. She's representing Sunnyside Lanes and obviously her father's bowling lane, Toni Baldinelli's bowl in Amesbury. And she has a pair of 10s. Kathy Fuller is also the mother of 1. She's employed as a baker. 7. That's the fill. And she has left the 1, 2, 8. Not quite. Didn't quite get it. She's representing the Lafayette Lanes. Comes from a bowling family. Her brother has been on the show several times. That's Jack Quinn. And her mother, Terry Quinn, bowled against Stacia Zernicke during Stacia's record-setting 18 consecutive victories. So her mother's been on this show, and her brother. Now it's Kathy's turn. Three pins still standing. A 9. Toni-Marie Baldinelli. Been on our show many, many times. She was on our junior bowling show when that was in existence, when she was just a little girl. She came on the adult show back in 1980, so about 5 years ago. She defeated Mal Honorado first time, and then she lost to Betty Prey. But after that, she had a great streak of victories. Still looking for her first mark, and there's a possibility here. But it's difficult. It's one of those triangles that's made up of the 2, the 5, and the 8. So I refer to them, as you know, as a side saddle triangle. I think they're tough. Oh, pretty. That is a very, very pretty spare, I want to tell you. Okay, we're going to take a check on the scoreboard now at the end of 4, as we usually do, and there it is. Today's challenger, Kathy Fuller, 55, and Toni-Marie Baldinelli is at 38 with a bonus ball to roll. Fuller rolling in the 5th box of the first string. She's at 55. She began with a strike and a spare, then had a pair of 9s. Come on, so close to another strike, and she throws the ball so easily. She obviously gets good action. All right, it's the 8-pin with Wood. And she made it. She's shaking her head because she thought she had missed it because she threw the ball way to the left, but the wood fortunately was long enough so that she caught the end of the wood and was able to drive it into the 8-pin and make the spare. 7 is the drop. She has the 1, 2, 10, and Wood across the 1 and the 2. Got the 1, 2, but the 10 is still there. And it's still there as the ball goes in the gutter on the right. Toni-Marie, this is a bonus. 5, 4 horsemen right side and the 8-pin. Missed the 4 horsemen, took out the 8. What she was trying to do was start a domino effect by brushing by the 1, having it go into the 3, then the 6 and the 10. So it's a 9 as she did not hit the head pin. $20-pin lead after 5 boxes for challenger Kathy Fuller. Everything went down except the kingpin, the 5. That's it for a spare. Challenger Kathy Fuller. There's a good look at the scoreboard. Scott Philbrick is keeping score on that big scoreboard today. Janie Cartier keeping score beside me. 1, 2, and 10 is what Kathy Fuller faces. 1 piece of wood perpendicular, but it's off to the left. And unless there's some big sidewall action, won't have an effect. Oh, beautiful. What a shot. Oh, yes, that was beautiful. Ralph Stewart, our lob line judge and referee. Almost the spread eagle. 1 pin extra. to 7. No bonus money as yet. Of course, the winner of the string will receive $50 in bonus money. Toni-Marie gets 6, but she's faced with the diamond, left side. 2, 4, 5, and 8. She got it. She made the diamond, and we all know how often the diamond wins. Five. 2 marks in a row. It's going to be tough to make 3. Yes, it's going to go. How about that for $50 in bonus money? How about that for $50 in bonus money? Oh, so close. Kathy almost made it. A 10. She's at 111. Bowling very well. League average 109. And first time on this show on television, and rolling better than her average. Okay, time called. Ralph Stewart has to take a check on one of those pins to see that it is okay and behind. It's behind the deadwood line. Using the wood, going for the... Oh! It came back and got it. Oh, how about that? Well.
That's how she played it. Beautiful.
And the bonus, 8 more pins. And Toni-Marie congratulates her with an excellent 129 and 5 marks. By the way, the bowler with the most marks will receive a Marksman of the Day award worth $50, a $50 gift certificate from True Value Hardware. Toni-Marie has put 3 together for $50 in bonus money. Whew. Boy, she moved them across, but the 7 and 10 are still there. And it's an 8. So Carol will pick up $50 for winning the first string, it appears, because even if Toni-Marie gets a spare, the best she could get would be a strike on it, and that would give her a 126. Carol already has a 129. She knew that she had missed it, so she'll try for the 3, 4, 6. Or better still, a 3, 6 together on this side, and hope that she can get the 4. It's a 9. A 115, so a 14-pin lead after the first string for Kathy Fuller, who picks up $50 in bonus money for winning the first string. 14-pin lead. There it is. After 1, Kathy Fuller of East Kingston, New Hampshire, today's challenger, 129. Defending champion Toni-Marie Baldinelli of Amesbury, 115. Middle string and defending champion Toni-Marie Baldinelli leads it off. Tough split. 4 and 10. Wood in front of and behind the 4. She moved it, but it's a long way over to the 10. A 10 box. This time the 10 went down and the 4 is there alone. She has the spare. Single pin pickup. Challenger Kathy Fuller.
Gotta make a fancy one.
5, 7, 8. No wood. Got the 8.
Okay, right here. Wow, one at the bottom.
Good. Nice left pocket hit, and everything went down except the 1 and the 7. The 7 rocked for a moment. Now there's wood across the 1, and let's see if she can move the 1 and that wood over and get the 7. Good try, but it didn't work because that missed the 7. A 10 box. Now Toni-Marie Baldinelli working on that spear. Six is the drop, and the object pin becomes the 2. She has the 2-4 on the left and the 6-10 on the right. Got the stuff on the left. Now, for a 10, she'll be working on the others. Our home viewer jackpot is up to $550. Our high-low jackpot, $125. And our spread eagle nest egg, which our defending champion has an opportunity to try for on Channel 5's Friday evening news, is up to $350. We've mentioned our scorekeepers and our lob line judge and referee. The rest of our crew, Phil Rubin, of course, is the producer, the man with all the headaches and the worries and so forth, and our director. Joanne Panto is our secretary. Don Riley is our statistician. 43 for Toni-Marie Baldinelli through 4. Kathy Fuller has 18 in her first 2 boxes. Another good hit. She gets good action. I'm sure that a lot of you women watch very closely both of these bowlers because they have sort of contrasting styles, but if you notice how effective each is, just missed as she took out the 7 but left the 4. $10 box. Right in that 1-3 pocket. Now the diamond with a piece of wood. It's the left side diamond, which is 2, 4, 5, 8, but the wood is behind the 4 and 5 and in front of the 8, and so that basically makes it a triangle. Oh, she went left. And now 2 more pins have tumbled, but the 8 is still there. So she has an 8 and then 3 successive 10s. This is after 4 boxes in the second string. When we look again, as you see, a 14-pin lead for Kathy Fuller coming into this. And right now she's dropped 5 of those pins, as the score after 4 in the middle string is Toni-Marie Baldinelli 43 and Kathy Fuller 38. Toni-Marie Baldinelli now rolling in the 5th box of the middle string. Four horsemen left side and the 9-pin. Wood behind the 1 and 2. Everything went except the 9-pin. Now it's gone. I was mentioning that Toni-Marie came on in 1980 and won, then lost the next week, and then had quite a streak. She won 11 in a row after that. Now we have the same situation. We have a diamond on the left side made up of the 2, 4, 5, and 8 with wood behind the 4 and 5 and in front of the 8. Kathy just had that and didn't get the 8. Toni-Marie gets it all and makes the spare.
Let's go.
Kathy Fuller. Oh, she winds up with a 5, 7, 10. Nice try. She hit the left side of that 5 and kicked it over, and it just missed taking the 10 down. There wasn't enough velocity to make the ball go over and get the 7. It went right into the pit.
I gotta have one to work on.
And 8. All right, she has a spare leave on the right of the 6 and the 10. There's a piece of wood that's kind of, well, I don't think it's really touching the 6. And probably, well, she's going to use it. Yeah, she used it to divert the ball right into the 6 and take out the 6 and the 10. That's her first mark in the middle string, but she had 5 of them in the first. Toni-Marie gets 8 for the fill, and she winds up with a 3 and 10 and a piece of wood up against the 10. There it is. Two marks in a row. Seven is the drop, and on the left, the 2, 4, 7. No wood. Too full. And that cost $50. Missed it again, and so it's an 8. Kathy Fuller comes up. I'm still getting mail from the big championship show. It was a beauty, wasn't it? Wow! Strike for Kathy Fuller on the spare.
Nice ball.
2 marks in a row. First bonus ball. Right in the pocket again. And she gets an 8 drop. 5 and 10. But there's wood up against the 5 and another piece of wood up against the 10. Nope, it didn't go. 5 only. All right, 9 is the fill. And a 10. That ties this, no, not quite. One pin away from tying. This string, that is. Of course, Kathy had a 14-pin lead coming in. And Toni-Marie now has a spare in the 9th. Six is the fill, and she leaves the 4 horsemen right side. She knew she'd missed it as she punched out the 3. Was hoping for the 1-3 pocket. It's a 9 and gives her a 121. Kathy with a 14, Kathy Fuller is our challenger from East Kingston, New Hampshire, with a 14-pin lead coming into this. That is, she has the 2, 4, 7 on the left and the 10. No wood. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful spare. Oh, baby. Oh, has she made a bunch of good spares today. Just amazing. Right in the pocket, and she gets an 8 drop. And she has just won another $50 for winning the 2nd string. 122. She wins the 2nd string and wins $50 in bonus money. So although she has not put 3 marks in a row together for $50 in bonus money, she won the 1st string and the 2nd string and got $50 for winning each of those. So now she has a 15-pin lead after 2. And there it is. Kathy Fuller, 251. Toni-Marie Baldinelli, 236. Okay, Kathy has rolled... Okay. Kathy has rolled the first ball and has remaining the 6, 7, 10. And gets only the 6 out of there. 7 and 10 still standing. It's a 9. Bowling very, very well with a 129 and a 122. Any bowler would take those 2 strings. Everything except the 3 and 9. There's wood, and there's wood in between the 3 and 9, and wood in front of the 3, a little bit to the right. But it appears as if she just uses the wood. Amazing, amazing. She hit the left end of the wood, kicked it out of the way, and the other piece of wood went through, and both pins are still standing. That was amazing. Pair of 9. Now Toni-Marie Baldinelli, who finds herself 15 pins down right now. She bounced 2 of the pins over, but there's 1 still there. Mentioned getting a lot of mail on the championship show, and we did, and I'm very grateful to Anna Santola of Watertown, and I'm sure that the bowlers will be. She has a painstaking and interesting way of scoring, in which she has at the top of each box 3 little boxes, and in those she marks down what the bowler has rolled on the first ball. Here in this instance, obviously it would be a 9 drop, and then what they roll on the second. If it's a miss, then she puts a 0 in there, and then in the large box, obviously, what the total was. And Toni-Marie just missed a possible spare with the single pin, the 9, but there was wood in front of it, which acted as a roadblock rather than. So that would be interesting. But Anna has painstakingly done this on our championship show, and has asked us, and Phil Rubin has kindly consented to do that, and is to send a copy of this along to each of the bowlers that participated in our championship show, so that they can see what they had as a reminder of what they had on every ball that they threw in the match. Very interesting, and we're grateful to Anna Santola for doing that. Kathy Fuller with the spare leave. Too far left, and she gets just 2 of the 4 pins that were there. Good 10. I'm also most grateful to Shirley King of Somersworth, New Hampshire, who sent a copy of a magazine which is no longer in existence called Candlepin Bowling. And this is from March of 1961 with Mr. Grand Slam Joe Carlina on the cover. And Joe was a sensational bowler in those early days of our show. As you know, in another couple of weeks, we'll be going into our 28th consecutive year with this Candlepin show. So the show was 2.5 years old when this magazine came out. 7 box. Toni-Marie Baldinelli. It's interesting on the all but 1. She has 1 pin, the 8, to try to pick up for a spare. And as soon as she takes this shot at it, I'll continue with what I was going to say. She makes it. On the next to last page of that magazine is a column called Tony's Tips by Toni Baldinelli, former world champion. And that, he, of course, is Toni-Marie's father. He's got a little column here telling folks how to bowl, what they should do, and so forth. And obviously, this is one of his prize pupils right here, who got a 6 for a fill, left the diamond, and just took 2. The diamond wins again. There's one other page in here, and that's page 31. It has a picture of a chubby-faced announcer. Kathy Fuller on the line.
Break it up. Hit it.
3 pins still standing. There it is. Candlepin bowler Joe Carlina on the cover. March 1961. And Kathy gets 1 of the 3. She gets a 9 box. That picture I was referring to has a picture of a grand championship. We had Joe Carlina on the left and Don Williams shaking hands. And over in the right-hand corner is a chubby-faced announcer by the name of Don Gillis. Now, Kathy Fuller. Yes! And she makes the spare. All right. Toni-Marie had picked up 11 of the 15 pins, and now we'll see what happens here. She has a single pin to pick up, the 10 for a spare. Let's see if she makes the spare. Yes. All right. There. Oh, baby. Joe Colina on the left, Don Williams, and there's himself. Okay, 7-pin drop now for Toni-Marie. And at this particular junction right here, she has a 4-pin lead in the match and is opposite a spare, but she doesn't make the spare, so we have to wait to see what Kathy Fuller gets for a fill. And we are coming right down to the wire in this one. It's an 8.
Come on, Gab, you gotta load it right up.
All right. We'll take a close look at what happens here with Kathy. This is a bonus, and she gets a thin hit. 4. 58. 2-pin lead for Kathy at the moment. 2 pins separating our bowlers in the match, in the completed boxes. Kathy gets an 8. She gets a good right pocket hit very often, coming right in on that 1-3. This wood may be a roadblock, which is in front of the 5 and 8. We'll just have to wait and see. It appeared as if she played it beautifully, but the ball just missed that 8 in the background. She got the 5. It's a 9. All right, a 9 and an 8. Toni-Marie faces, and she trails by 2. She gets a tough split here. All right, she has the 4 and 7 on the left, 6 and 10 on the right, and a piece of wood alongside the 4. Moved it over. That piece of wood was not in perpendicular as she would like it to have been. It was on an angle sort of toward the pit. Okay, that ties it right now. With 3 boxes to go, they are in a tie in the match. She's opposite a 9 box. Side saddle triangle, but a piece of wood that may help. 2, 5, and 8. Wood in front of the 8, behind the 5. Yes, she made it. Spare. That gives her the lead by 1, and then she has a bonus ball to roll. All right, Kathy Fuller, today's challenger, who has rolled very well. 2 frames to go now. A little wobbling around, but it's not happening. However, she's got some wood that looks pretty favorable right now. She's got a piece of wood that's angled toward the 7 and 8, and another piece of wood in front of the 10. It looks as if she goes right in the well, she didn't go to where we were talking about, which was where those 2 pieces of woods were intersecting. And it appeared then as if the ball and the piece of wood on the right would have taken the 10, and the other would have gone to get the 7 and 8. It's a 10. Kathy Fuller. And all the wood that was favorable next to the 7 and 10 is gone. She's only got one piece of wood next to the 5. That's a tough split. 5, 7, 10. Not quite. And a 10, pair of 10s to finish. Finishes at 95. Toni-Marie at the moment. Now let's see, has a 6-pin drop. Up by 7. She gets the 10. She leads by 7. 7-pin lead going into the final box. She needs 4 pins to win. That did it. She has won it again and adds to her amazing record. Makes a spare. $50 more for winning the 3rd string. And of course, $700 for winning the match. 5. 122. Boy, they really bowled well. Toni-Marie Baldinelli, 358. Kathy Fuller, 346. Okay, we have just a little bit of time, so I can tell you, which I don't usually have. Usually I'm rushed at the very end here, but just in case people don't know, who are looking at this and wondering what this great big barrel of cards is all about, what we are asking people at home to do is to take a postcard, not a letter, because if it comes in a letter, it's just, it won't be included. But if it's on a postcard, we want you to take a guess as to what the combined total, both bowlers with their 3-string totals, would be on a day that you would hope that your card would be chosen. Now, I'll tell you, there are a lot of guys out there who would be very, very happy to have either one of the 3-string totals that were rolled today, a 358 and a 346. And of course, that comes to a 704. But anyway, that's the way it works, and we will give 10 pins either side to the person whose card is chosen. For example, 704 today means anywhere from 694 to 714 would win the $550, which is in our jackpot. Then after we have a winner, we empty out this barrel and we start all over again. Now, what we ask you to do, as I said, is on a postcard, and please send it along with your name and address to Candlepin Bowling, WCVB-TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, zip code number 02192. Now, the beauty of it is that when a person's card is chosen, even if it's nowhere near that total, for example, the 704 today, they will receive several prizes. For example, the person whose card is chosen today will receive these prizes.
A Regina electric broom. No more vacuuming. From now on, it's the Regina electric broom. The lightweight, easy way to make cleaning a breeze. The Regina electric broom makes a perfect gift. And a handsome gift that fits the man, Stetson cologne. Comfortable and easy to wear, Stetson cologne, the new favorite. And a Places Rated Almanac from Rand McNally. Shows you which metro areas have the best health care and recreation, the highest crime rate, where to find the best and worst climate. All this and more in the new Places Rated Almanac.
Okay, let's find out now if anybody is anywhere near 704. Let's go over here somewhere and grab a card. And anywhere from 694 to 714. And the guess is 725. Okay, so, all right. So we had another $50, and we go up to $600 in this for next week. High-low jackpot, 125. Toni-Marie, pick a lane and fire away. Kathy. Okay, stay here, Kathy, please. And then Toni-Marie, you come. Kathy, stand here, please. Facing towards the camera, and Toni-Marie behind you. Okay. Here, I want to tell you, you bowled beautifully today, and I'll tell you, your big brother back there watching and cheering for you and so forth. Your mother's been on the show. You were worried if you were going to do as well as he did, or whether your mother did in the past. Boy, you put them all to shame. I'll tell you, starting off with a 129, it was great. And she had to come from behind in the last three to beat you. Nothing at all to be ashamed of that performance. Now, you had $300, plus you won the first string and the second string, an extra $100. You come back and see us again, will you?
Okay.
All right, good. And Toni-Marie, you did it again, huh? Came from behind and did it again, huh? They take it easy, don't they? Huh?
Not at all. She's nowhere near easy.
Oh, I know. It was quite an operation. Have you bowled against each other in the World Candlepin Bowling Congress
Oh,
at
yeah,
all?
on the tours, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't bother you at all, huh?
Yes, it did.
It did. Okay. Now, Carol Downey, another easy one coming up next week.
Please, none of them are easy.
No, I do like to tease you, but you really, honest to God, you surprised a lot of people today. Did you surprise yourself at all with that 129?
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly as tough as you thought it was going to be, huh?
It's tough.
Okay. All right, listen, you're both wonderful bowlers. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, and I'll see you next week, all right, when Carol Downey will be your challenger. Remember now, it's 10:30 on Channel 5, 12 noon in Springfield, okay? See you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.